Hey, in this week's episode, I want to show you how to take a set of characters in a cell and then only take a certain part of them. So maybe the first two, the last two, the first or the last, and I will show you how this can be very, very useful. So I've created a little table here with people's first names and last names, so I can show you how you can extract from them initials and a username that is combined of, say, the first two letters of their name and the first two letters of their last name. We're going to be using a really neat function called left. And the way it works is that you just type in equals left, open up a bracket, select the name, close the bracket, and hit enter. And you'll see I'm just getting the first initial of her name. Now, if we want to make this a little more complex, we can add the first initial of her last name as well, just by adding the and symbol and doing the same thing again. So left, put another bracket, select the last name cell, close the bracket, hit enter, and you'll see that it creates the initials. And I'm just going to drag it down to apply it to all the cells here. And this is where it gets really neat, is that you can also not just take the first letter of somebody's name or any kind of other word you're using, but you can say how many characters you actually want to be using. So let me show you how. So once again, just type in equals left, open up a bracket, and take the name and then put a comma and say how many characters you want to use. So in this case, I want to say the first two characters of the person's first name. So I'm just going to type in the number 2, close the bracket, and hit enter. So just like I did before, I can now combine it with the last name's 2 characters as well, just the same way. So left, open up a bracket, select the last name, comma, how many characters do you want to use here, and close the bracket and enter. So once again, we can just drag that down, and that is the person's username. If you ever want to change the formatting of it, there is a very quick way to do this. So now it's capitalizing the first letters because that's kind of how we have their names. You can also just type in equals lower bracket, select the name, close it, enter, and drag it down, and you have applied that. And very similarly, there is a function called right. So what that does is it will take the characters from the right side of the number or the word that you have in there. So in this case, I'm just going to show you how to use that here for a temporary password that is based on somebody's phone number. So equals right, open a bracket, select where the data is coming from, and put a comma. And in this case, I'm looking for the last 4 characters. Close the bracket, hit enter, and it will extract the last 4 characters of this phone number. Let me know in the comment section below how you found it useful and where you're going to be using this function for. And hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you back next week. See you!